Welcome to part 2 of a 2-part series entitled Vimalakirti, Vegan, the Wise and Eloquent Bodhisattva. Bodhisattva Vimalakirti was a renowned lay disciple and wealthy patron of Shakyamuni Buddha. He is also the legendary figure of the teaching of Vimalakirti, a scripture that is included among the classic Mahayana Sutras. His story, as well as the teachings recorded in the Vimalakirti Sutra, are important and highly respected in Buddhist history. The name Vimalakirti means pure reputation. In 2015, our beloved Supreme Master Ching Hai spoke of Vimalakirti's story.
In the Buddha's time, there was a person named Vimalakirti. You heard of him? Yeah. He's a lay person, lay disciple of the Buddha, but his wisdom so high, his attainment is so huge that all the monks are very, keeping a distance, respectful distance. Because he has such an eloquence and such power that some of the monks cannot match him. Yeah. So when he was sick, it's a very long, I would like to have read it to you, but probably we have to have another retreat again, or not retreat, but like casual, visit. And then we will read that story one night, one day after another, because it's a long one. It's not like one story like this or two stories that we can pick. No, it's like the whole life work of Vimalakirti. And one day, if we have a chance again to see each other here or somewhere, I will read that for you. I will read the whole thing. Okay, that man is respected by the whole country, kings and officials, prime ministers, and rich and poor people. And many of the monks, Buddha's monk disciples, in awe of him, So when he was sick, he manifested as he was sick. Maybe he was sick, because he saved so many people, of course he got sick. And they come and ask him why you're sick. For example, if you are so great, why you're sick? He say, I'm sick. It's just, like that. Huh? We get sick if we get this body, if we live in this world. But if all sentient beings are not sick, then my sick will be gone. Yeah. If they are not sick, then I'm not sick. That's what he said. And he said many wonderful ways, eloquently. Yeah. So when he was manifested as sick, kings and prime ministers and big people come see him. But then the Shakyamuni Buddha and his monks' disciple did not come. Not yet. First, the Buddha sent Sariputra said, no, it's a summary, yeah? He is too eloquent. He said thus and thus, and I don't know how to answer. I'm not coming. And then Maugalayayana also don't want to come. Manjushri, etc., they are reluctant to come to see that lay person. He was incredible. He was great bodhisattva. Many people delivered because of him, liberated because of him. He is great, Great eloquence, great power. Sometimes the bodhisattvas are not born to be monks, but to be a lay person, so that it's doing different job. Sometimes they're born as prime minister, kings, merchants, virgin boy, virgin girl, or any.
As we learn in the Vimalakirti Sutra, it is Prince Manjushri, the Bodhisattva of supreme wisdom, who accepts Buddha's request and makes his way to see Vimalakirti. Vimalakirti challenges the group of transcendent bodhisattvas to give an example of non-duality. They each give an answer, but all of their examples are still dualistic, using a dichotomy or polarity to describe how one can enter non-duality. Finally, Manjushri asks Vimalakirti for an answer, but Vimalakirti remains silent, saying nothing at all. Manjushri applauds the wise lay disciple, saying, This is indeed the entrance into non-duality of the Bodhisattvas. Here, there is no use for syllables, sounds, and ideas. Indeed, the ultimate teaching is wordless, in silence. Through the legendary Vimalakirti thunderous silence, 5,000 bodhisattvas entered the Dharma of non-duality and attained eternal liberation. Considered a jewel of Mahayana sutras, the Vimalakirti Sutra records Vimalakirti's teachings as he addresses very advanced arhats and bodhisattvas from his sickbed. He clarifies the meaning of non-duality and many important themes in Mahayana Buddhism. The teaching is imparted in a spiritually imaginative manner that includes humor, drama, magic, poetry, and straightforward doctrinal discussion. This style of presentation makes the Vimalakirti Sutra particularly fascinating, inspiring, and readable. The sutra emphasizes that all dichotomies, such as nirvana and samsara, sickness and health, sacred and secular, men and women, are ultimately empty and meaningless. When this is fully realized, one understands that everything is already whole. Vimalakirti used the occasion of his supposed illness to give extensive explanations of the Dharma. The teachings revealed the Buddhist way of analyzing the human body. The body is impermanent and full of suffering. When it ages, it loses its strength and becomes fragile and feeble. The body is not durable, which becomes evident the moment it is inflicted with ailments. Vimalakirti teaches that we should aspire for the body of the Buddha, which is the body of the Dharma. It is generated through immeasurable wisdom, merit, morality, meditation, wisdom, and the knowledge and vision of emancipation. We should not only aspire to attain the body of the Buddha for ourselves and to eradicate our own worldly suffering, but we should also aspire to eradicate the suffering of all sentient beings. Bright viewers, let's take a moment for an important message. We'll be right back here on Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to Vimalakirti, Vegan, the Wise and Eloquent Bodhisattva, Part 2 of 2. In the Vimalakirti Sutra, Vimalakirti expounds on the illusory nature of sentient beings and emphasizes that a bodhisattva should regard all beings with equality and loving kindness. To help explain this, his goddess friend appears and magically transforms the venerated Sariputra into herself, and she becomes Sariputra. While Sariputra is in the female form, he realizes that there was nothing to transform, because the body is empty and cannot be held onto. Thus, everyone gains a better understanding of the Buddhist saying, "In all things there is neither male nor female." This holy Vimalakirti Sutra is believed to have been written around the 1st century. For centuries, the original Sanskrit of the sutra was thought to be lost. Then, in 1999, a Sanskrit version was rediscovered in Potala Palace in Lhasa by a visiting group of Taisho University scholars from Japan. Known as the Prajnaparamita, or Wisdom Gone Beyond Sutra, the sutra has been immensely popular and treasured for its profound wisdom, freshness, and humor. The Vimalakirti Sutra has been translated into many languages, such as Tibetan, Japanese, Korean, Mongolian, Sogdian, and Manchu. In 1962, Belgian priest and Professor Dr. Etienne Lamotte translated the sutra into French, which was then further translated into English by Sarah Boyne Webb. Several other English translations were later completed by different Buddhist scholars. Professor Dr. Robert Thurman's version, which was translated to English from Tibetan, precisely conveys the humorous expression of the original sutra. The Vimalakirti Sutra has also been influential in Eastern culture and art. In China, a manuscript as well as cave art depicting the sutra was found in Donghuang. Other artwork, such as sculptures, have also been created based on the sutra. An inscription of Manjusri's visit to Vimalakirti was carved around 533 and 543. Mei Lan Fang, the renowned Peking opera artist, created an opera, The Heavenly Maiden Scatters Flowers, based on the scene of Sariputra's encounter with the goddess. We are very grateful to all the translators for their insightful and hard work to make the holy teachings of the Vimalakirti Sutra accessible to everyone. Certainly, Vimalakirti's timeless wisdom and eloquence continue to uplift and inspire numerous truth seekers. With deep appreciation in our hearts, may we always cherish the Dharma and walk the way of the Buddha. Loving viewers, it's been a pleasure to have your company today.